Hey Aries, it's Goddess Puff, and this is your July 2021 reading. All right, jumping straight into it with an oracle card message for Aries for July 2021. All Aries placements and last shuffle for July 2021 for my Aries. All right, gonna pull 4 of these, and then we're gonna get into the tarot. Ooh, so we have Purify Your Surroundings, number 46. I like this blue. So you can purify your surroundings with music. Didn't really think about that. Or a singing bowl or crystals or whatever, but music works just as good. Arise from the ashes of despair. So maybe the music will help with that. Purifying your space and your heart and your head, playing some good music, some old songs you like listening to or you love listening to, come out of this space. I feel like I just did a Cancer reading and it pretty much said the same thing. We're coming out of some type of phase. I feel like the signs have been down bad and we're coming out of that or learning how to. Activate your DNA, number 8. So yeah, it's time for you to do that. And that purple that she has over her head, the crown chakra. And we have Run Wild for a While. Number 52, Pisces got that. Overall energy is enter your sacred space, commune with your fairy allies. Number 25. Yeah, so it's time for you. I don't know if you have your own space where you do your rituals, however your ritual looks for you. Like, a ritual doesn't have to be any magic spell or anything. A ritual is literally just something you do every day or regularly whenever you're trying to achieve some type of goal. So brushing your teeth could be a ritual. All right. So I feel that you are an artist of some kind, and music could be part of getting those creative juices flowing. It's time for you to create something. That's why I say you're an artist. It says activate your DNA. So it's time for you to get out and, what's the word? Because it says run wild for a while. That's like, I feel that that's creating with no boundaries. So if you're a painter, for an example, it's like you go in a empty white room and you just have paint on your hands and you splash it against the wall, just feeling, not trying to like plan or map out anything specific. You're not trying to do anything like that. You're just feeling your way through it. If you're a writer, you're just feeling your way through it, not trying to have a certain sound or anything like that. It's like you're coming out of a creative block or a writer's block or something. And the best way to do that is like automatic writing, or just saying what you feel, doing what you feel. Because once you start making it exactly how you want it to be and giving it structure, you're putting yourself in a box, having to be a certain way, and that's probably what got you into this part anyway, this block anyway. Spirit is telling you to free yourself, purifying your space with music that you probably stopped listening to or you haven't listened to in a long time. And that's opening yourself up, coming out of darkness or coming out of quarantine. Feeling down about yourself. Maybe you used to go dancing. It's time to get back out there, even if it's just for one night. And I feel like this is going to help you. It's activating your DNA. It's part of you. Whatever this is that you stopped, whatever hobby this is that you stopped, maybe it's playing an instrument. Maybe it's making pottery, clothes, or whatever it is that you like to do. This is part of who you are. So it's time to get back out there and do it. And set yourself free. Don't put yourself in a box about how to do it or when to do it or anything like that. The Spirit's telling you to run wild with it. And overall, enter your sacred space. Commune with your fairy allies. So I don't know if there is a sacred space. Maybe you own a barber shop and that is your sacred space. Maybe you have a studio. maybe your basement, maybe it's just your room, and that's your sacred space. Whatever that sacred space for you is, where you create, it could just be in your head, or a type of zone that you get in, or a mood that this music puts you in. That could be your sacred space. Just having your headphones on could be that. It's time to go into that so that you can let those creative juices flow and create whatever this is for you. All right, I've been talking for 5 minutes about it. It's time for me to get into the tarot. For Aries. Man, I got a lot to say to y'all. Y'all got some in-depth readings. I did not do that for the other 8 signs. You and Cancer got real in-depth. All right, we have the Fool, Aquarius. You could be dealing with one or have it heavily aspected in your chart. Wow, you're being like a child to this. Like you're an amateur to this. You're new to this. The Fool and purifying your surroundings. You're like a baby to this, even though you've been doing it for so long. That's like getting a refresher, or forgetting everything you know and starting again, or starting where you once were. So you could be a master at something, but you take a beginner's class, because sometimes the way we were taught things, not that it's wrong, it's just that sometimes there's new techniques we need to learn, or sometimes we need to start from the beginning again and see where we went wrong, because sometimes we get caught up in the same way of doing things. Like with tarot, I relearn it sometimes because I like a refresher, because if you get stuck in saying the same thing about the same cards or the same energy, can get stuck with anything. The same rhythm. Like if an artist kept making the same music, you would get tired of it. Sometimes they start from basics and they need a refresher, you know? And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're starting all over again, taking baby steps, and you're going at it with a blank canvas, with a blank mind, no presets, just like a baby, learning as you go. And I love that for you. Then we have the Devil, Capricorn. I feel like you've been stuck in some type of, for some of you, it could be some type of addiction, like drinking or drugs or alcohol, whatever it is for you. There's been some type of addiction that you've fallen prey to because you couldn't create and you felt despair of some kind. So maybe you fell into some type of fears, addictions, enslavement, or codependency. I feel like, yeah, you definitely, because you've been in this block of some kind, you haven't been able to be creative, you've fallen into this devil energy. It could just be overworking for some of you, and you have no time for creative freedom and hobbies. I do see some of you going to a bar a lot and drinking, though, and maybe that's why. For some of you, maybe you stayed away from drinking, and I'm not advising anyone to do anything unhealthy if you have like an addiction to it. But for those of you who've stayed away from it in fear of, like, maybe your family members had addictions or something like that, maybe having a glass of wine actually loosens you up to be more creative. And that's what you usually do when you're painting. Maybe you have a glass of wine. If you're reading, maybe you have a glass of wine. And that's your sacred space. There's nothing wrong with the glass of wine. All right? But I feel like it's one or the other. Maybe you've abstained from it, you know, because you felt like I don't know, for some reason you had some negative connotation around it. So you've stayed away from it. But it's like, it's not that you need it, okay? I'm trying to phrase it so it doesn't sound like you need it, but maybe it's just part of your creative process, but someone made you feel like it was bad. And for others of you, maybe you've fallen into a pit of drinking excessively, and that's because you've been taken away from this creative energy. So you fall into other vices. I also feel like with the Devil card and the Fool, you are a beast at whatever this is. The Fool and the Devil together as a team, like if you bind that in one, you are a beast at whatever this is. It's like you're, what is it called? When you don't have any training in something and you're new at it, prodigy. You're like a prodigy. It's like they said, it's in your DNA. Like, look at her hair. I forgot what that's called. I think the DNA cords, whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's like in you. So I don't know why you've stayed away from it or what's caused you to do so. Maybe it is just depression or an addiction or enslavement or some kind of devil energy. That's what's kept you from it. But then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So maybe you felt like lacking, or like this devil energy has tricked you into feeling like you're not who you are. You've never stopped being this Nine of Pentacles. You've always been someone who is financially stable and grounded and dependable and independent all on your own. I think what is that, an oxymoron, independent all on your own? Whatever. Or is it a double entendre? I don't remember. But you're independent all on your own, like I said. Anyway, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, hard working. You are a beast, okay? And who is this? Aries? Yeah. And then the Five of Cups is the overall energy, which is like, I think the only thing that's been holding you back, because you have not been lacking in the work department, you are a beast. Again, the overall energy is the Five of Cups. I feel like it's just emotionally, and again with the drinking, I feel like drinking is definitely significant to some. But I feel like you've fallen into some type of despair because of something from your past. She even has a cup in her hand right here. And it says run wild for a while. I feel like a lot of you have been abstaining from drinking because of a family member's probably, maybe your family has a history of drinking, so you don't drink because you're afraid you're going to end up like them. Or maybe you just want to stop the pattern. But I feel like, and it doesn't even have to be a drink. It could be metaphoric of something else. Maybe you stop doing whatever that is because you're afraid to be like so-and-so. And I feel like it's blocked your creative space, your heart chakra, your crown, your sacral, throat, third eye. It's blocked wherever your creativity falls. It's usually the sacral. But sometimes some people's creative energy is their voice, throat chakra, their mind, crown chakra. You know what I mean? It's going to be different for everyone. And I feel like whatever you stopped doing, like if it's listening to a certain type of music, going dancing, singing, being out in nature, whatever it is that you stopped for whatever fear, addiction, or enslavement, whatever type of devil energy stopped you from doing it, it's caused you to be in this devil energy. Like something stopped you from doing what you love to do. And I feel like it's something leisurely. Like it's something, a hobby of some kind, or something you just like to do just because it just benefits you to be in that creative space. But you stopped for some reason, and it caused you to be in this despair energy, this devil energy. Maybe you worked too much and you didn't make time for this hobby. Well, let me clarify and see, because I've been talking for 13 minutes. Alright, last shuffle. I don't see anything wrong besides the fact that something from your past has got you in despair. You're crying over spilled milk. Not to say that you're not allowed to be upset about it. I'm just saying that there's nothing real here that's really stopping you in the present. Clarifying the Fool card is the Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like you have this new beginning, but you're blocking yourself. You see how she's the reflection in the mirror? It's like in that Two of Swords, how she's just laying back, like, in despair. Like with that Five of Cups energy, I feel like it's just you. There's no one, no real thing holding you back but you. And then here you are, the King of Wands. Clarifying the Devil is the Knight of Cups. So it could be a Capricorn offering you a cup. Someone from your past offering you some type of love. Doesn't have to be a Capricorn. We have the Moon, Pisces here. I feel like there's someone secretly, a Capricorn or a Pisces, who wants to give you love, offer you a cup. And either they're in despair about it or you are. Put yourself where you go in this. It says arise from the ashes of despair. Maybe you're reminiscing of an ex. lover, or they're reminiscing about you. And if you're not, I feel like, I don't know why I just got this message, but maybe you feel this way because they're thinking about you heavily. I feel that there's someone out there, an ex-lover or I feel like it's an ex because of the disappointment, the Five of Cups. That's like some disappointment from the past. Either they never got the chance to tell you how they felt, or vice versa, or you had a relationship with them and it didn't go well. I feel like they're thinking about you, and that is why you're feeling like this. They're thinking about you so much that it's affecting you. Definitely with this reading, I can 100% say if you've been thinking about someone, especially a Pisces or Capricorn, doesn't matter which sign, especially if it was a love situation with this Knight of Cups, either they're giving you this offer in the present, an apology or a love offer, and that's what's causing you to be sad. But trust and believe they are thinking about you. 100%. They're thinking about you, and that's why you're thinking about them so much, especially if you haven't thought about them in forever, and now they're on your mind. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Yeah, there's someone here. You could have been married to this person, shared a home, a business with this person. Either, I feel like they're going to come, for some of you, this person is going to come towards you in the present and offer you a cup because they've been in despair about you. They want to arise from these ashes of despair and offer you this cup. And then look, he's staring at that cup, and he just crawled out of this deep, dark hole in the ground to offer that cup. He may have been stuck in that fear, that devil energy. Secretly, with the Moon card, he's secretly in despair, stuck in that double energy because he wants to offer you. And I keep saying I'm sorry, because I see this guy right here. Because there's a guy right there. I'm sorry that I said he. It could be any sign. Okay? This can be same sex, any sex. But I have the King of Wands here, and then I have another guy right here. So it could be two men, two women, or two people in their masculine. It doesn't matter. But I said he because it's a guy right there. But it could be anyone. Someone wants to offer you something, or you want to offer someone something. They cannot stop thinking about you, and you cannot stop thinking about them because they're thinking about you. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles is the Five of Swords. Yes, see? And then it's like, activate your DNA. So with the Five of Swords, that's like verbal. I always see Five of Swords as verbal abuse, malice, someone doing something on purpose. Maybe there's someone around you, a parental figure, a boss, or someone's words either actively ringing in your ear in the present, or there's some echoes from the past where this person purposefully tried to degrade whatever it is that you like. This person tried to use it against you, like you drank one glass of wine and they're like, oh, see, you're already acting like your family, or something like that, you know? Or if you're an artist, get a real job. It's something like that. There's someone's words, or maybe you're a hard-working, independent person, and there's someone around you trying to tell you you're not, or trying to cut you down in some way, shape, or form. Well, what else is this? Eight of Swords, anxiety. That's a mental trap. You're putting yourself in this because you're allowing this person's words to get to you. You're literally the Nine of Pentacles. Single, solid, stable, abundant, Beyonce energy. It's who you are. It's in your DNA to be the Nine of Pentacles. But then you have this Five of Swords, Eight of Swords energy. Now, that doesn't have to be you. If you know that's not you, it's stuck in a mental trap. It could be someone who feels that way about you. Maybe they think you're too independent. They're upset that you don't need them, that you don't rely on them. Maybe they feel like they got to cut you down to size. Now, that's someone you want to be away from anyway, that devil energy. And if you know that to be true about this person, then they're in despair because they lost you, because they know their ways. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles is the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, worry, depression, sleepless nights. It could vary for some of you. You don't have to have all of these. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, a Capricorn especially, know that they are going through it. Six of Swords, letting go. So, okay, so this could be you. If you are in this Nine of Swords energy and this mental trap, all of this cerebral energy, it's time for you. If you know a cabin or a place you can go to, a hotel or just a empty house, an empty room, an empty space, where you can just go, be free, listen to the music you want to listen to, have a glass of wine or go dancing, whatever it is, you need to do it. Because this Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords and this Knight of Pentacles, all hardworking, anxiety-filled cards, are clarifying run wild and free. You've been too constricted and constrained, either by your own mental state, telling you that you have to work to the bone or be a certain way because of what so-and-so said. I feel like there's some restrictions being placed around you. Overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. You're coming out of that, though. You're coming out of that. You're coming to a very happy, fortunate, abundant, blessed time. I feel like you are the Wheel of Fortune anyway. Like, that's just, you're abundant. You're blessed. You're coming out of this feeling. So either you felt restricted and restrained by this Capricorn or this Pisces. It could be any sign, though. But I feel like there's a lover or someone posing as a lover around you who has come back or is planning to, because they just want to cut you down for size. They don't really love you, unfortunately. This person from your past, they're jealous of your independence. All they're going to do is try to tear you down. Or maybe that's what they already did in the past. But this person is coming at you with nothing but the Five of Swords energy. That's conflict and competition, trying to win at all costs. That's purposeful malice. They want to mess with your head. That's mental, verbal abuse. They want to have you like this in this Eight of Swords energy. Having you stuck up in your head, not knowing which way is up. And either you're dealing with someone like this, or you're realizing this about someone, but you're going to let them go. With the Six of Swords, you're going to let this go. If this person isn't in your life anymore, you're going to let go of that mental trap and that anxiety, worry, sleepless nights. You're going to let it go. And this person, you're going to let this person go. Now, this is secretly someone trying to offer you a cup, either an apology or a love offer or both. But this person, they've got secrets. They've got demons. They're showing up as the devil in the moon. That is never a good combination. With the Knight of Cups, this person got secrets, lies, cheating, steal, deception. This is a nasty, nasty, nasty individual. This is nothing good about this person. Literally, the devil clarified by the Knight of Cups and the moon. And it's like they're secretly obsessed with you. This person is secretly obsessed with you. They hate you, but they're obsessed. They don't understand how you're doing all the things you do all on your own. They want to take you out of your creative space. They want you to feel restricted in your mind so you can't feel free and at peace. It's like you're out here doing, I want to say Wonder Woman, whether you're male or female. I'm seeing Wonder Woman. You're just out here doing you. Living your best life, you know. And maybe this person, the energy vampire, so they want some of that energy and they can't be in that space without someone like you, or without taking it away from someone like you. Either they can't have it, so they try to take it away from you. But it's like you're a free-spirited person and someone wants to stop that. Or someone's been trying to, but I've already told you who it is, so too bad for them. All right, so that is your July 2021 reading. Oh, and obviously, they're not going to win with the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to go on your favor. All right, I felt like that goes without saying, but got to let you know. But that is your reading for July 2021. If you would like to order a crystal, the link is in the description box. All right, I send you peace, blessings, and love. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, or share. Namaste.